Hello. Today, I'm going to present about social media literacy. First of all, sorry for using this voice meme bot because I have ulcers in my mouth and it hurts like beep. I can't even open my mouth without feeling like wanting to die, so sorry again. Please bear with this voice. Okay, let's start with the first chapter. Now, what is social media? Oh well, according to the notes that I have here, social media is the collective of online communications channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing and collaboration. So, you guys don't understand, right? Don't worry. Me neither. But it's okay, let's take a look together. So social media is basically websites and applications that users create to share as many content as well as involving themselves in social networking. For example, Facebook, Twitter, blog, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp. There are a few scopes in social media: business, marketing, education, social, working, personal, as well as entertainment. Now, let's take a look at netiquettes. What is netiquettes? It's the rules of etiquette that apply when communicating over computer networks, especially the internet. So, basically, be a human being on the internet as well and don't make troubles for people like what you did in real life. Some people ignore these things because they think no one knows them on the cyber. No. So this is the 10 rules of netiquette that everyone, and I mean everyone, should know. Avoid sarcasm, respect others' privacy, be concise, use appropriate language, don't spam, don't do online chain letters, and so on. Okay, we're done with chapter 1. So here's the chapter 2, which is types of social media. Let's take a look one by one. First of all, blogs. Blog is organized in reverse chronological order. It's open to public and are used to interact with readers. There are many types of blog out there, such as personal blogs, microblogging, corporate and organizational blogs, and also according to genre. Many people love to use blogs because it's free with better exposure and easy to use, especially for newbie. The example of blogs are Tumblr and WordPress. Secondly, it is social networks. The examples of social networks are Twitter and Instagram. This is where users can create profiles to do social interaction with other people by communicating through online. After that is a microblogs. Microblogs is a short public message and are more focused on using hashtag, and it's widely used on Twitter. Next is wikis. Wikis is online users generated collaborative developed text and document. It is usually a website that any people can edit easily. The example is Wikipedia. And then, we have videos. This is where users can upload any kind of videos online and share it to the public users. The websites that mostly used for sharing and uploading videos is YouTube. After that is a podcast. Podcast is a digital medium consisting of episodic files subscribed to and downloaded through web syndication or streamed online to a computer or mobile device. The example is Radiolab. And then, we have discussion forums, which is a topical web or email-based list for discussion, whether it is public or private. The example are Google Groups and Yahoo Groups. The next point is RSS feed, which RSS stands for really simple syndication. It is to push headlines and summaries of content directly to users via dedicated RSS readers or web-based services like Google Reader. For example, RSS feeds for the Star Online. Let's move on to the photo sharing. Photo sharing websites in which users can upload photos online, such as in Instagram and Photobucket. For the employee ideation programs, it can elevate ideas and concern from workforce and help leaders to implement ideas. It also uses crowdsourcing and brainstorming. The example is Imaginetic. Last but not least, is a gamification. Gamification is the use of game thinking and game mechanics in non-game contexts to engage users in solving problems and increase users' self-contributions. The concept of applying game mechanics and game designs techniques to engage and motivate people to achieve their goals. The example is Sony Wonderboo. Oh, looks like we have reached chapter 4, which is types of learning social media. There are 5 types overall, so let's take a look one by one. First, we have intra-organizational learning. IOL. Intra-organizational learning is when you learn from everyone else in the organization. Secondly, formal structured learning. FSL, in which people learn in formal classroom or in online courses. After that, group directed learning. GDL. Group directed learning is when people working with a team or other group of people to solve problems. Next is personal directed learning, in which people finding things out by themselves. Last but not least, accidental and serendipitous learning. This happens when people acquiring knowledge without realizing it. In chapter 4, we will learn about social media framework. Okay, first of all, what is framework? It is something that serves as a support or guide for the building of something that expands the structure into something useful. Framework also helps to pinpoint metrics and strategy, track progress and identify what need to be improved and provide impact caused by social media activities. Now let's look at social media framework. It's a strategic construct used by marketing professionals to understand the behavior of social media marketing-based audiences. There are 5 social media framework, which is social strategy, social method, social tools, social and networking learning, and the social nonprofit. After that, we have social media strategy framework. It was designed to help organizations to design and implement effective strategies that are relevant to their particular situation. Let's open up chapter 5. Purposes and functions of social media in information agencies are: as a tool for library, support for communication, support for human networks, contribute to efficiency, allow to reduce the process time, improve the library processes and activities, support for authority, support for community service, and provide access to numerous electronic resources. And this is the usage of social media in information agency. First of all, we have integrated online library system. After that, automated reference service. Next, virtual information access, electronic resources, interactive multimedia. Last but not least, a global online services. Okay, 3 chapters more to go. Now, in chapter 6, we have benefits of social media. There are 6 benefits of social media, but I'm sorry for the lack of 2 in the mind map. I don't know what is wrong with me while I'm creating the mind map, but please pretend the 2 points are there, like this. But don't worry, I'll explain all the points including the 2 that were left out. Let's go to the first point. Benefits to individual. This point are proven by when users can educate themselves while using social media. This is also the place where users can share knowledge to others people. Secondly, business. It's not a rare sight and there are a lot online business starting from social media nowadays. Users love to use social media as business platform because it can brings new customers and helps in expanding the promoting. Thirdly, organization. Social media helps creating community memory for group deliberation and brainstorming that stimulates the capture of ideas and facilitates finding information when it is needed. After that, is education. While using social media, users can develop new information and technology skills as well as increasing social interaction. Next, is the society. It can be a forum for support and safety information during crisis, just like us now during pandemic. Social media helps giving information during this worldwide crisis, right? And last but not least, benefits to healthcare. Social media can be used to promote healthcare towards users, and users can also find reviews on products or treatment on social media. In chapter 7, we will learn about evaluation of social media. There are 7 points. First point is identity. This is the extent to which users reveal themselves. This depends on individual whether they want to let internet users know them or not. After that, is conversations. This is the extent to which users communicate with each other. Next, is sharing. This is the extent to which users exchanges, distribute and receive content. Afterwards, is presence. This is the extent to which users knows if others are available. And then we have reputation. This is the extent to which users know the social standing of others and content. Lastly, groups. This is the extent to which users are ordered or form communities. And the moment we all been waiting for. Last chapter. In this chapter, we will be looking through issues in social media environment. Okay, first point. Copyright, intellectual property and licensing. This means anything that is published, posted or reposted whether by individual or through an account and is not produced by individual, could be subject to license or control. After that, privacy and confidentiality. This is when a third-party materials posted to a social media site may infringe copyrights or trademark, or disclose confidential information. Posting photographs and video without proper releases may violate the privacy or publicity rights of individuals. Next is offensive, obscene or defamatory, which given the infancy of social media, it is unclear whether courts will view this type of posting as sufficient for libel purposes, but best practices are to avoid statements that could be construed as defamatory. Lastly is public access to information. Information access or freedom of information legislation must be considered when using social media. That's all from me for this subject. Bye.